Hey there, YouTube. It's me, Broken Terrain, and I'm going to show you how to make these cool soul stones for your lava tiles. Check them out after the drop. This is another project that builds off of the idea of using cork. I'm going to paint these up to resemble my lava tiles. So let's get right to it. The first thing I need to do is create the soul stones themselves. How do I do that? Hot glue. Lots of hot glue. I'm going to take full hot glue sticks. I'm going to glue the glue sticks together. Glue stick inception. What do you think of that? With a suitable amount of glue sticks glued together to give you the rough size of the crystal you want, you're going to, now for me, I ended up cutting this one set of sticks in half and then carving each half into a crystal-esque shape. Now I found cracks and crevices that weren't completely glued up. Just stick your glue gun in there and squirt some glue in, fill those cracks in, use the nozzle to create some texture. And then for this all-important LED, you're going to melt yourself a glue hole and jam it in. That's right, I used the tip of the hot glue gun, melted a suitable sized hole to jam my LED in, and then before the glue dried, I shoved it in. I didn't catch the footage for it, so I broke out the camera and did it on a single piece just to show you what I'm getting at. And then back to the cork board. Tear it into a nice little piece for a platform, and then you're going to stick the LED legs right on through, and in the next section you're going to carve a spot for the battery. I use the battery itself as a bit of a stencil, cut it out with a X-Acto knife, and then you're going to glue your layers together and let the prongs of the LED stick through. One of those prongs is going to be close to the edge. The longer prong, I believe it's the longer prong is close to the edge. The shorter prong, go ahead and bend flat, and then you're going to bend the longer prong of the LED just large enough to allow a battery to slide in. And then the battery is going to touch the two prongs and light up that crystal. The hot glue acts as a bulb, and man oh man, it is super effective. I knew I was going to be pairing these pieces up with my lava tiles. That's already a lot of yellow, orange, and red, so I wanted these crystals to really provide a sharp contrast, so I ended up going with this light purple LED for the two of them, and it really looks amazing when lit up against the dark grays, blacks, and the red, yellow, oranges of my lava tiles. Now, because they're going to be part of my hellscape, I wanted to add some chain. I thought it'd be really cool to have these soul stones chained down to the ground, and so I grabbed my little eyelet pieces, my jewelry eyelets, and I have a roll of chain that I picked up from the hobby store, and I'm just going to use this chain and these eyelets, open the eyelet, slip it into the proper link of chain. Don't be afraid to have a little bit of chain dangling off of the eyelet. It really adds this cool effect. And then I'm just going to wrap it around and then do a kitty corner with the eyelets. So one corner to the other kitty corner, and then the very same with the last two corners. And then poke these eyelets in, make the chain nice and taut, and then put a little super glue where the eyelets enter the corkboard, and then where the chain intersects itself, just to kind of keep everything from sliding around, sliding off. You don't want this chain sliding off of the crystal mid-play. That just wouldn't do. So once you get them all wrapped, go in with your super glue, crazy glue, and just make sure everything stays right where you want it to. At this point, I knew I had a winner on my hands. These things looked amazing. They were coming out nice and bright, even with my lights on. Super excited. Time to paint the cork. I'm gonna hit it with my half acrylic paint, half matte Mod Podge mixture. This is gonna strengthen that cork and provide a black base coat to what I want to paint, similar to my lava tiles, which really is just black, dry brushed with that granite gray. Don't forget your chain. I'm gonna go in and just hit it a bit with the gunmetal gray. I really can't hit the chains as good as I want because I don't want that color hitting the crystal at all. But that's okay because no one's really gonna pay attention to the color of those chains, because when you put that battery in, the crystal lights up, and oh man, it looks so good. Finally, with the dry brush of granite gray done, I'm going to dry brush the crystal itself. I'm hitting it with a purple or a violet. This is going to enhance the purple LED I've used, and then when it's not lit up, it's going to give the crystal an alien look to it, and just really complement the craft altogether. I just couldn't help but play with this thing, put the battery in, and watch it glow. Oh man. And this is with my lights on. This thing just puts out an incredible amount of light. That purple dry brush on the texture I gave the stone pays off with massive dividends. This thing looks amazing. It's hard to see the texture on the whole crystal because it's lighting up so well, but you can see that texture in the tip of the crystal. In person, you see that whole texture. And then I started taking some shots, full dark, just the crystals lighting up. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. YouTube, this is a super simple craft that provides an incredible look for your table. I hope you like this video. Try this craft. Like the video, subscribe, share with your family and friends. As always, like each other, love each other, and craft on.